Keeper is a tool to help bookkeepers streamline their month-end close. By combining client communications, file reviews, reporting, and task management, Keeper has everything you need to manage your work efficiently. Let's dive in. Keeper's close page is organized the way you run your month-end close. It comes pre-built with a good set of defaults, starting with data entry, then account reconciliations, your month-end review, and your management reporting. But this is all fully customizable depending on the way you work. Let's dive into the review. The review consists of 3 sections containing dozens of reports to help you catch and correct coding errors and missing documentation before delivering client financials. One great report for this is the Expense Inconsistency Report. This report looks at every transaction in the current month and cross-references it against similar historical transactions in your client's file. If it identifies potential inconsistencies, transactions that have been classified to different accounts or vendors in previous months, it will surface those here. This report is a great way to make sure that you're classifying transactions consistently so that your client doesn't find anything embarrassing when they go to look at their QuickBooks file. For example, we can see Zoom is classified to office supplies. But if we check for more information, we can see that typically Zoom is classified to software. So let's go ahead and correct that. Keeper bidirectionally syncs with both QuickBooks and Xero, so any changes you make here will instantly sync there as well. Another great report in Keeper is the Prepare 1099s report. Here, you can see a list of all your client's vendors sorted in descending order of spend, excluding spend on credit cards and in non-reportable accounts. Essentially, this report gives you a list of your client's vendors who may need a 1099 at your end. And in this report, you can see the vendor's email, address, tax ID, 1099 tracking status, and any related files. If you're missing information and need a W-9, you can easily request that from your client or from their vendor. If you request it from the vendor, you'll send them a link where they can go to directly upload a W-9 or fill one out. Once they fill that out or upload their W-9, you'll get an e-signed and completed W-9 for your records, and of course, all of that data live syncs back to the accounting file. Keeper has lots of other reports to help you catch errors, but sometimes you'll see a transaction that only your client knows how to classify. Keeper makes this really simple too. For example, in the Uncategorized Transactions report, you can just click the Ask Client button, type your question or use a pre-built or customized template question, and add it to the client's portal. Now let's take a look at what they see. When they go to their portal, they'll see a list of all of the transaction and non-transaction questions you've asked about, and they can provide their input with just a few clicks. The portal is also where you can publish financials, manage their files, and give them access to helpful resources. Best of all, this portal can be completely white labeled, so you can have it at your own URL with your own logo and color scheme. So you can finally have a single portal for everything you need from your client and everything they need from you that actually feels like yours. And once your clients answer your questions, you'll get notified so that you can take action back on your end. Now back in Keeper, we can update the transaction in QuickBooks without ever needing to leave. Keeper also supports automated email reminders, so if your client has any outstanding questions, Keeper can automatically send them a follow-up email reminder. Once you've gone over the transaction and entity reviews, you can also review your client's financial statements. Here, we can see Keeper will automatically flag accounts that deviate significantly from their historical average. This is another great way to identify coding errors, as well as genuine business changes to alert your clients about. The best thing about this report is if you do see something that looks off, you can actually drill down and identify which vendors are causing the changes. Continue drilling down, and you can see all of the transaction details as well, recode the transactions, ask your clients for more information, or even chat with your team. Finally, once you've finished your review, you can also use Keeper to track KPIs and generate clean, concise management reports for your clients, including an executive summary, all the core financial statements and supplemental reports, and even graphs and visuals. And lastly, if you manage a team, Keeper's client list gives you an easy snapshot view of all your team's work, your latest published financials, your CRM-style client properties, and any open comments for your review. Thanks for watching.